Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make mac and cheese. There's so many different ways to do it, but today I'm going to show you guys my way, my mom's way. It's real simple and straightforward. You guys are going to love it, so let's get right into it. I have here 16 ounces of macaroni. That's just about 4 servings. It really depends on how much you want to give each person. If you want to be extra saucy, you could always use more noodles and less cheese. But for today, I'm making this for myself. So 16 ounces is perfect. I have 1 big pot of boiling water. Of course, salt your water when you boil it. And we're going to add our macaroni. Now that our water is boiling, we're just going to add our macaroni and give it a good stir. From here, you're going to want to follow the instructions on the back of your box. For me, it says cook on high heat, uncovered for 8 minutes, or until desired doneness. We're going to check it in a couple minutes. While our pasta is cooking, we're going to move on to the sauce. First thing you're going to need is butter. I have here a half a stick of butter, so I'm just going to cut that up into smaller pieces so it's easier to melt. Then I have here 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. I'll talk more about the type of cheese later because it really does matter. And then 2 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese. If you guys have ever been to my channel before, you know I love mozzarella cheese. So I had to put at least 2 cups, and last but not least 3 tablespoons of flour. This is going to help thicken our sauce. If you guys have ever made a roux before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But basically, we're just going to take all this and mix it together in a bowl. Once your macaroni is finished cooking, you're going to want to drain it. I like to save about 1 or 2 cups of that pasta water just in case the sauce is too thick. If it is, I can always add a little bit of that pasta water and thin it out. Now we're going to add our drained pasta into our sauce and give it a good stir. Now we're just going to cook this on low heat and just keep stirring it until that cheese is all melted. Our cheese is all melted. I'm going to turn off the heat, and now we're going to taste test our sauce. It's a little thick, but I think adding a little bit of that pasta water will thin it out. So I'm going to add about 1/4 cup and just stir it around. It's still a little thick, but it really depends on the consistency that you want your sauce to be. For me, I like it to be a little thicker. So I'm just going to leave it like this. If you like your sauce to be thinner, you could always add a little bit more of that pasta water. Next, I have here some salt and pepper. You're going to want to add this to taste. For me, I like it a little peppery with a hint of saltiness. So I'm just going to add a little bit of each. And then I have here some paprika. Now this is completely optional. I love adding a little bit of paprika just for that smoky flavor. And then last but not least, I have here some garlic powder. Again, this is completely optional. You don't have to add any garlic powder. I usually add a little just because I love the flavor of garlic. So now I'm going to add just a little bit of garlic powder and then give it a good stir. And this right here is our sauce. We're going to pour it over our pasta and serve it up. Before we do that though, I want to talk about a couple things. One, if you want your macaroni and cheese to be extra creamy, you can always add sour cream or cream cheese. I usually go with cream cheese. I like to add about 4 ounces. 2, if you want your macaroni and cheese to be super stretchy and gooey, you're going to want to add more mozzarella cheese. Like I said, I added 2 cups. If you want it to be extra stretchy, go ahead and add another 1/2 cup. Just remember, every time you add more cheese, you might need to add a little bit more pasta water to thin out the sauce. And 3, if you're looking for a shortcut, you can always buy the cheese sauce at the grocery store, the pre-made stuff, and just use that as your base. And then you won't have to cook the cheese on the stovetop. Now we're going to serve this up. I have here a little side salad, because who doesn't love a good side salad with their mac and cheese? But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and plate this up. While I'm doing that, I want to tell you guys that if you're looking for a quick and easy dinner, this is the way to go. Everybody loves mac and cheese, and it really is hard to mess up. Plus, it's really freaking good. Okay, so here is our final product. This right here is your quick and easy dinner, lunch, whatever you want to make it. It really is as simple as can be. And look at this cheesy goodness. Look how stretchy it is. I promise you guys, you're going to love this recipe. It really is one of my favorite comfort foods. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop them down below. I'm happy to answer any of them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.